What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Raphael's Insights. Welcome. I welcome you in to the world of the esoteric, the divine, the beautiful. You guys, first of all, I want to apologize. As you can see, I don't know if all of you saw this, but I posted a video on my TikTok and on my Instagram story, showing you where I was. I was away on a training and I could not redo the video. I apologize that you guys, I was so upset when I saw that the video was deleted because I talked about so many things. And whenever I do these videos, things just come to me while I'm doing this video, so I can't give you every single thing that I talked about in that video because I don't remember. To tell you the truth, I often forget what I said until one of you message me and they're like, oh, your prediction came true. Or if I go back and watch my videos and then I realize, oh my god, that prediction came true. I missed this prediction. I missed this one. I forgot to do this video about prediction fulfilled. You guys, there's so many predictions that have probably came true and that I don't even know that they came true. But I'm so sorry, you guys. If I had the time, if I had the capability of redoing that video, I would have done it. But by the time I came back, it was already too late. It was already, a lot of things that I had talked about had already came true. But I hope this video, you guys, makes up for that. Okay. Oh, and you guys, don't forget to follow me on my Instagram, YouTube, my social medias. All the information is in the description below. You just got to go down there and click the links and you can go there and follow me. Subscribe on my YouTube channel. You guys, share because I'm only going to continue growing. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying that I'm God or anything like that. I'm just a messenger. I'm an angel here to give you the messages from the angels that I have a connection to. So, you guys, let's get started with the predictions. The cards that will be ruling July 2020 is going to be, sadly, yes, death. Lots of more people are going to be killed through racism. Lots of more people are going to be attacked. There's a lot of death in the world of fame and humanity still to come. The Tower, strong weather. The sun, warmer, stronger solar storms. The sun here says that there is someone that's going to come back, that comes back reinvented, and that the sun will be beaming very hot temperatures all over the world like we've never seen them before. The Justice tells us that all this thing that's going on with racism, all this thing about seeking for justice is going to continue. It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop till next year. But I see changes, huge changes in a good way that will come out of this. Also changes that won't make sense, but just they're giving it because of all this chaos. The Temperance, the grace of the divine. Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Michael, the divine, the archangels will be seen in the sky. A divine message, a divine sign. This here also says that God has came back, that the second coming is here, and that it already happened. When the earthquakes all over the world happened, and you saw how strong they were all over the world, he's back. And I honestly see him in Mexico. And Mexico is going to need it because Russia's going to try to come for them. This card here also says that there will be something in the sky, a meteorite, missiles. It also says something, we'll see something in the sky, like I said, some sort of a divine sign. But not only that, I see a meteorite, something falling from the sky. This right here tells me that not only for the President of the United States do I see the justice still really intense on him. Betrayals is also what I see. I see betrayals from other countries, betrayals from people close to him, people around him that he probably could not trust. So I do see betrayals, attacks from terrorists, attacks from hidden enemies. But not only that, I also see that there will be someone from some sort of leader, political person, that will fall either dead or incarcerated. One more thing that just came through It says not that he won't be the only one. There will be multiple people that will get some sort of a betrayal, some sort of an attack. Almost like if there, like I said, I know that there's movement in the dark. I know that there's people trying to do shady stuff. The Illuminati, the dark government. I see them. I know that, and what I see is that they will start making their moves to remove certain leaders out of power, to get rid of them for good. And this, I see it for multiple, not just in Latin America, not just for the Queen Elizabeth. I see it everywhere. The apocalypse began. A lot of you have been asking me, why is it that we've been seeing horses in the fire? Why is it that we've been seeing so much destruction around the world? The reason this is because there are no devils, there's no demons in hell. They're all on earth. Remember, I've been telling you since the beginning of the year that I saw the demons and the devils here on earth, that there was really not that many left in hell, right? And this last couple of weeks when the riots sparked up, that was the last bit of energy that they needed to break through and all come onto earth. A lot of you ask, where is God? Where is God when you're praying? God is honestly really occupied because he's fighting a war. The angels are very occupied. They're fighting a war that we can't see. There's a picture that I saw where there was this person walking and there was a bunch of demons all around him trying to get to him, and there was angels fighting that, and the person in the little bubble was wondering, where is God? Where are the angels? Why aren't they helping me? But you don't realize that they've been helping you left and right. I had a client, you guys, little story. I had a client that just recently told me that their vehicle keeps shutting down. And when I was doing the reading, I told her, don't be fooled. Don't oversee this as the devil is the negative energies are trying to break you down. The negative energies are causing you all this bad luck. That right there, I'm seeing that it happened for a reason. The angels, God, they stopped your car from going because it would have been a really bad accident if you did. And then she goes, oh my God, I remember that when the car overheated, there was a car who zoomed past because they were going to cross the green light, and in that moment the car overheated and it didn't want to move no more. And there was another car that just passed. I guess they took the red light and it zoomed past and it crashed into another car, but their car was safe and they were safe. And I told them, the person that's doing this to you is trying to cause an accident to your death. But that right there, God saved you. The angels protected you. Believe in them. They're here. The divine is here. This is not the end of the world. I know I said the apocalypse began. There's a war that is brewing, not just in the spiritual, but in the physical. There's a war that's brewing. And it's not going to be a coincidence when the war actually happens, because the apocalypse, there are horsemen, and that's why you're seeing the horse, because you're seeing the demons, those knights of the devil, the horsemen of the apocalypse. One is for sickness, one is for war, another one is for chaos, and there's I believe there's 4. I did not look into it, so I'm not going to talk so much about it, but the apocalypse, the horsemen, they're causing war, destruction, chaos, sickness, everything that's going on. That is what the apocalypse is about. Everything that is going on. But I promise you, this is not the end of the world. Like I said in my TikTok videos, the world does not end till around, let's say 1313. That's around the time that they're saying, somewhere around that time. We still have many years to this world, this planet. Yes, there's a lot of climate problems that are happening and all this other stuff, but this is the year that humanity reinvents itself. This is the year that humanity relooks at themselves and creates new ways of thinking, new ways of being. This is why this is why racism is being knocked down. And racism is not going to stop being knocked down. So, you guys, don't be afraid. This is not the end of the world. So, a lot of you have been asking me about COVID-19. Yes, and I'm gonna take responsibility for everything that I said, that there is going to be cures coming out in the months that I said and all this other stuff. You guys, I am so frustrated with this already, because you guys, if I pull out a card right here and say when is the cure going to come out or whatnot, look at this. The cure here says that it should have already came out. The cure should have already came out. They already have it. It says that they're holding on to it. It says that we're here waiting for it, but they're holding on to it, and they're pretending like they're offering it to us, but they're not, because every time they say, oh, we're going to take out a cure, oh, never mind, it doesn't work. You guys, they're BSing all of us. I want to open your eyes. I want to open your mind to this. We were all trapped, right? We were all in quarantine. We were all staying home, but all of a sudden, this George Floyd thing happened, and it pulled everybody out of the house. It pulled everybody out of the house. Why did this happen? Again, remember I told you it's all manipulation. They needed to do something that will force people to come out of the house and ignore that fear of the coronavirus, the COVID-19. And now what happened? The second wave is hitting. It's starting to peak. But remember I told you 3 waves is what's going to happen. 3 waves until this disappears. And now this is not going to disappear till completely disappear. And I don't ever see it completely disappearing. I see it kind of stopping the deaths by a lot, but that's going to be towards like March or May of next year. You guys, the thing that upsets me so much is that they have a cure, they have medication, and they're acting stupid. And I'm gonna be vulgar. They're pissing me off because they're acting stupid. I see them. I know they have the cure. They're holding on to it, and they're making us all die. The numbers are not high enough of death, so they're trying to. They had to do something to cause more death, you guys. But moving on to the next thing I want to talk about, you guys. I have like a little I kind of try to do it more organized this time. I have the apocalypse, COVID-19, and now Vanessa Guillen. A lot of you have been asking me to talk about Vanessa Guillen, and the only reason I'm talking about Vanessa Guillen is I don't want to offend the family. I don't want to give them hope. I don't want to influence the family in any way. On top of which, I know the family watches my videos, and I'm sorry for that, for what happened to your daughter. I'm sorry for what happened and that you had to go through this. I'm praying for you, and you are in my prayers, the family, and so is Vanessa Guillen. What I'm going to say, though, about Vanessa Guillen is that I had a vision today that there will be good news about Vanessa Guillen's location. There will be good news. There will be some sort of news to Vanessa Guillen. And do I see them finding her? I do see Vanessa Guillen being found. And the reason I'm saying this is because today, when I went to work, I saw in the clouds. And normally I get visions from anything, you guys, anything. I looked up at the clouds, and in the clouds I saw a female laying down. I'm not going to tell you exactly what I saw, but I saw a female laying down, and they said that's Vanessa Guillen, and there will be news about her soon. So I will be praying for that news to come soon. I will be praying for the family. I will be praying for you, for everyone who, their family and friends, everyone, you guys. But yes, Vanessa Guillen will be found, but I will not say if she's going to be alive or dead, because I don't want to influence the family in any way. The next thing I want to talk about, you guys, is the queen. The queen of... There is a queen. And the reason I want to talk about the queen is because there's a queen that will be betrayed. This queen is being manifested like this. The queen. The queen, and again, you guys have already heard that I've talked about the Queen of Elizabeth multiple times. I've talked about the Queen of London and things like that. The Queen of London is going to be betrayed. I'm gonna pray for her as well, because I don't want bad things to happen to anyone. I know that someone just called me out and said, oh, you always talk about bad things. You guys, this year is really, really bad. We won't have good things happening until 2022. 2021, towards the mid to the end of the year, things start to get better, but till 2022 is when we start seeing better things. The number 222 is a really good number, and right there we have 2022. So you guys, the queen, I see betrayals, I see attacks, I see the Illuminati making their moves, the dark government making their moves to take her out. There's going to be a couple people that are being removed of power, and she's one of them. I see that there'll be some sort of an accident, some sort of an attack that's coming towards her. Something with her downfall. They're trying to cause her death, to speed up her death. So that's something else that I do see. You guys, on my TikTok video the other day, I talked about how I saw visions of missiles, attacks, and I see that there's a war coming. And I've been talking about it since the beginning of the year as well. There is a war coming. I see missiles. I see terrorist attacks. I see explosions for July. Not only because of fireworks, because of how negative the energies are. There will be a lot of accidents in July 4th. There will be a lot of deaths, accidental deaths, and a lot of anger on that day, because that is a day that it's an American holiday, and people right now are protesting the American holidays. They're protesting stuff that are kind of racist, that is all about fair-skinned people, and it doesn't include darker-skinned people. I don't want to say I don't want to get too into that, but there will be a lot of hate crimes on that day. There will be a lot of accidents. So I do see a lot of death on that day. I do see something really negative on that day. Even in general around the world, I see that we're getting signs everywhere. Signs everywhere. I see signs for the locusts that are attacking, I believe, India and I think it was the Middle East. Don't ignore those signs, because you guys, war is something else that I want to talk to you about. War. There's a bunch of signs that there is something really intense coming. You see that Saharan dust storm or whatever that's moving in, that dust storm that's been moving in, that's like sand falling from the sky and whatnot. That is another sign. That is a sign that the weather is going to be really intense, and that there's things that are even more intense coming. There's war that's approaching. War that again, I've already talked about Russia, about Putin, that I see him making his moves. I see him trying to claim different countries. He's going to try to claim Mexico. He's going to try to claim Latin America. He's going to try to come after Latin America. So, but not only that, I also see in Asia that there'll be missiles being launched. I see Korea will be testing out missiles again, or being launching missiles again. I see a war. And India, you're not too far away from it. Remember, the locusts are in India as well. The locusts are in around certain places. Those locusts, remember that we had locusts in Las Vegas, and when what happened, we had a war scare. Again, how I said in my TikTok video, the war scare that we had in the beginning of the year was not it. However we start something, let's say however we start a year, however we start a month, it's how it's gonna end. It sets up the energy for the end of that month. So what do you think it's going to happen at the end of this year? I see it ending in war. I see it ending in this big catastrophic event. This year does not end very well. It continues on to next year. Next year, 2021 is going to be the year where we're kind of fixing everything that happened this year. But it won't be till 2022 when good things start happening. With the war, you guys, I do see that it's going to involve China, Russia, the United States. There's intense things coming for the United States, because Putin is going to start making his moves to against the United States, because this is mostly directed towards the United States. They're going to want Mexico so they can ally with Mexico to attack the United States. There's things moving around that I do see, and that because of my day job I cannot talk about so many things. But soon I'll get out. Soon I'll be off of my day job, and I'll be able to give you all my time and give you all my predictions and be all about the people. Right now, I wish I could be all about the people and tell you everything I see, but I have to be careful. So the next thing I also want to talk about is I want to talk about that Justin Bieber needs to be careful. Defamation. I do see him losing some sort of a fandom. That something surfaces up that is gonna, aside from what's going on. I think it has to do with that too. There's something more that surfaces, and it's gonna start like causing him problems. But the one thing that I do see is that he's someone who knows a lot about a lot of things, and I do see, again, the Illuminati is going to be making their moves, removing very powerful people, removing people that they don't want no more. The United States is one of the ones that falls under that category. The Queen Elizabeth is one of the ones that falls under that category. They're moving against her. With Justin Bieber, he needs to be careful, because I do see car accidents that almost kill him, that almost that cause him a lot of harm, or some sort of accident, some sort of attack towards him, someone trying to kill him, someone trying to do something against him, aside from just law. Okay, so that is something else that does come up. Jenna Marbles, we all seen that Jenna Marbles, she She kind of has been, you know, stepping away from YouTube. We all saw that she finally said, you know, I'm stepping away from YouTube. I'm stepping away from social media and all this stuff because the energy is getting really intense towards her. Does she come back? I do see her coming back, and she comes back stronger than ever. I see her walking away, reinventing herself, and coming back. But here's the thing. I see her coming back with kids, with a kid. I see her pregnant pretty soon. I see her creating a family pretty soon. But I see her not coming back in between 11 to 19 months is when she makes her comeback. Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande, I do see that she ends up getting pregnant. I won't say this month, I won't say next month. I'll say in general, I do see that pregnancy is coming up for her. I see that her first is either going to be girl or twins. So good luck, Ariana Grande. I do see that she also reinvents herself. She's around the time where she's ready to reinvent herself. I do see that she is nearing you know, that age where you want to reinvent yourself. You want to create a new style. You want to do something new with herself. So I do see that as well. Weather-wise, I still see earthquakes. I see earthquakes from Mexico. Not as strong as the one from that just happened. That was what, a 7.4. Not as strong as that. A little weaker, maybe like in the 6s. So not very, very strong, but I do see an earthquake for Mexico. I see one for California as well. California, I do see a 6.5 earthquake this year, but the one that's coming up is not going to be the 6.5. Maybe a 6, maybe in the 5s, in between, from 5s to a 6. So that's what I see for California. I do see earthquakes for other places, Latin America in general, earthquakes. I see earthquakes for Asia. Yes, it's the same places that are currently having earthquakes that keep recurring with earthquakes. So I do see earthquakes for those places. Fires, the sun. The sun is going to be ruling. It's going to be beaming. The heat is going to be unbearable. It's going to be very, very strong. It's going to be, the temperatures are going to reach newest highs. Not just in California, not just in the United States, not just in warm places. In places where it usually doesn't warm up that much. We're going to see temperatures reach the temperatures that we've never seen before. Another thing that I see an artist, and this actually I just had a vision about right now. I see an artist that is going to make their comeback, that has been gone for far too long. And honestly, I feel like it's going to be a she, that she comes back. She releases new music. She is ready to make new music. She's ready to come in and come in strong. She has been away for a very, very long time. It could be a he as well. But I do see more, I'm leaning more towards a she. I do see it's more of a she. The justice, you guys. The justice is going to continue. Is going to continue knocking down the United States president. It's going to continue banging on the door. Not only that, the dark government doesn't want that president in charge no more. Those energies are going to get even more intense with him. I also see the Obamas coming up. The Obamas in well, 2 days ago, I saw a video on Obama talking about, and it said the President Obama wants to speak to you, and he was giving good advice about racism and all this other stuff. So that right there tells me that he is ready to come back. That Michelle Obama and the Obamas are ready to come back into the light, are ready to come back and help Joe Biden, because I do see them helping him out and giving him strength so he can win this election. Does he win? I still won't make that prediction until the month prior to the elections, okay? But the justice is going to continue. People are going to be seeking for justice. People are going to continue to be seeking for answers, for things that have been hidden, things that haven't been talked about are going to continue to come up. Everybody should be careful with this, because nobody is safe. Everyone is a target with this justice. Everyone is being called out. If you get called out, don't lie, because it's not the time to lie. This year, the angels of justice will not let you lie. The angels of justice will not let you hide anything. Everything's going to come to the light. Everything comes to the light. The truths about presidents continue to come out. The truth about world leaders continues to come out. There is a female that that is going to spark up a war as well. It's going to spark up some sort of anger in Asia and China, somewhere around there. There is a lot of negative energy still concentrated. But remember, I did say that God is back. God is back, and He has returned. And this gives us the light and tells us that there are still good things that are going to happen. Not just yet, but we're going to start getting good news after July. July is the 7th month, which is the month of the angels, the month of God. June was the 6th month, which was the month of the devil. That's why the devil had so much power. But he begins to lose power in July. But I'm not going to say there won't be still anger, accidents, and chaos, because there will. There's something that actually I saw, and as we can see, we've seen earthquakes, we've seen fires, we've seen sandstorms, strong winds. We've had all those, right? The only thing that we're missing is water. We're missing hurricanes. We're missing strong, catastrophic hurricanes, and they're on their way. They're getting very close. So that's something else that you do need to watch out for. It's getting very close. Prepare yourself. Make sure you have a plan, because this isn't something, I'm telling you right now, this isn't something that might happen. This will happen. I do see a hurricane that's going to be stronger than ever, and it's going to affect a lot of countries, a lot of states. It's going to affect a lot of states in the United States. It's going to affect Puerto Rico. It's going to hit many places, not just the United States. So please be careful and start preparing for this. Another thing that I see is, since the apocalypse started, the apocalypse wants to cause war and chaos everywhere. I don't know if you've ever seen movies that portray the apocalypse, how there's fires, storms, there's tsunamis, hurricanes, earthquakes. It's like all the elements in weather all at once. And I do see this happening. Things that we've never seen before are going to happen. Things that anything that you could imagine are going to happen. And this was a long video, and this is only part 1. I will let you know what else I see. But there's a lot of stuff that is going to happen. So you guys, I almost forgot to tell you what cards are ruling this month, just so you can know what's gonna happen. The Emperor, I see him upside down. This card right here tells me that war is going to start sparking up, not just with civil war, not just civil war, real war between countries. Tensions between countries get worse. But these are the cards that are going to be ruling. Death is going to continue. I'm sorry to say. Sickness is going to continue. The Tower, strong weather, strong storms, strong earthquakes. Not as strong as, like I said, not as strong as this last couple of days, but strong-ish earthquakes. And expect them in the same places where they've been happening. Strong heat. I see solar flares. Heat like we've never seen before. Dryness, fires. The Justice is going to continue to bang on the doors. Racism is being knocked out completely. We won't see racism like we did in the last couple of years, in this year, ever again. Humanity is reinventing itself. These cards here, and this one right here, which says the grace, the divine, that there will be a message. There will be a divine message. There will be a divine sign. Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Michael, the angels, we will continue seeing them in the skies. If God is back, what does that tell you? The divine is back. We're going to begin to come out of all this craziness. But I'm telling you right now, we won't be out of all this till 2022. So please, you guys, bear yourself. Grab onto anything you can, because things are still yet to come, and things are still going to get worse. If you guys have anybody you want me to talk about, please let me know. Vanessa Guillen, that's the only thing I'm going to say about her, because like I said, I don't want to influence the family in any way. Let me know if there's anything you guys want me to talk about, anything that's going on around the world. Disneyland, I have a lot to say about that. Let me know if you want me to talk about Disneyland. There's a lot I see in Disneyland. Disneyland is very corrupt. Corruption in this month is going to continue as well. Disneyland is very corrupt. Disneyland, I love their shows and everything, but I don't mess with them in that way. Or Disney in that way. You guys, there's everything that I talked about is very strong, but I have to tell you what I see. I have to tell you what is going on. And I'm sorry for making this video so long. There's just so much that's going on. There's so much to talk about. You guys, death, suicides, killings, terrorist attacks, explosions, bombings, missiles falling from the sky, war. That's all to come. Thank you guys for watching Raphael's Insights. Thank you so much for believing in me. Please message me. Let me know what you want me to talk about. Let me know, because you guys, I don't have TV. I literally just watch Netflix and Hulu, maybe just YouTube. I don't watch TV. I don't watch the news. So a lot of the things that I see are just things that I see. If I'm wrong, I'm not perfect, you guys. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not a hypocrite. I'm not perfect. I am just a messenger. Things can always change by decision. War I've been seeing war since 2 years ago, and it's changed every single time. So you guys, let's pray and lower these negative energies. Remember, I told you that the energies were very high. We got to lower them. But anyways, you guys, please share my video, like, comment, subscribe, share with everyone that you can, because you guys, I'm only going to continue to grow, and I'm only going to continue to get better at what I do. I've only been doing this since 22, and I'm only 25. So imagine what's going to happen when I'm 30, you guys. Imagine how good I am when I'm 30. Imagine how amazing would I be with my gifts at 30 and plus, you guys. You only continue to get better. You don't get worse. So thank you guys so much for watching me. I appreciate everyone, each and every one of you, and I love every one of my fans. Thank you so much, and I will keep you updated on my store. I will keep you updated on everything that's going on with me. And follow my TikTok, Instagram, all my social medias. Go to the description below, you guys. Again, sorry for making this video so long. There's just so much to talk about. But you guys, please stay safe. I pray for all of you, and if I haven't messaged you back, you guys, there's so many messages. I will get to them. I promise. I choose randomly. Don't give up hope. And if you message and you comment on my videos, you comment on my pictures that I post on Instagram, and I see that you say that you've been messaging me and I haven't replied to you, I will message you and be like, hey, you know, just let me message you real quick. Normally that's what I do, because going through every single message is hard, you guys. It's very hard. So thank you guys so much for watching Raphael's Insights. This is only part one. And again, you guys, part 2 will come whenever I get more visions, whenever I see what the energies are like for this next month. The energies are very hectic, but it also says it's the turnaround for humanity. It's the turnaround from chaos. Changes are coming, very intense changes. This is the time humanity reinvents itself. So anyways, you guys, please subscribe. Like I said, subscribe, comment, share. Bye, you guys. I know I talk so much.